And the title of today's show is, dang gummit, hold on. And the
Dang gummit.
title, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Franklin and Douglas, where we talk about current events and give you bad advice. I'm Franklin, and with me as always is my buddy Douglas. Double D, how's it going?
Buddy, it's going great. Yeah, it's that little high-pitched voice is because of all the snow that's falling right now.
Please, whatever. It is 39 degrees here in California. We are dying. Send help. Send help, people.
Said Dwayne Johnson.
Send somebody, please. We need some sun, some heat. It is crazy. Oh, my goodness.
Well,
I don't know.
Besides all the cold, how's your week been going?
It's been going pretty good. Been, like I say, snuggled up because it's cold.
Right.
I know people are probably tired of me talking about how cold it is, but it's California. We're not supposed to be this cold. But during the time off, I've been playing my video games, the new Call of Duty.
Oh. Doing some
I've got
pew-pews with some bad guys?
Exactly. I've got to get a little bit better because I'm always dying before I jump online with you. But no, I enjoy it. It's fun and relaxing and doesn't cost me anything.
True.
But other than that, been doing okay. How about yourself?
Well, I mean, same here. I mean, we're not at those high temps of 39 like you. We are actually, as we're recording this, in the middle of like a snow dump on the Midwest right now. So I can barely see out my window or my car. So, that's always fun. And
Right.
also, we are recording in the evening, which means I've got a little drinky drink in my hand this time.
I think that you have a drinky drink in your hand all the time.
Any
It
time of the
doesn't
day.
matter. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is.
But yeah, besides that, I mean, speaking of video games, I did do, like I mentioned before, I do have a gaming channel. I did do a stream just the other day, and I got up to 104 subscribers to my gaming channel.
Wow.
Look at me.
Look at you.
I'm going to be the next
Wow.
PewDiePie or whoever the big streamers are
No.
nowadays.
Was it Speed and somebody else on there? A couple of people. Yeah. Well, good for you. I'm glad to see you
Thanks.
doing that. Yeah.
I can't
Maybe
wait
you
till we
could,
get you on one of the streams.
never. You can barely get me to do this. So, so we're not doing all of that. At
Well,
any rate, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself doing that. That's great. I like that.
I mean, it's funny because I don't like people and I don't like talking to people, but that forces you to like people and talk to people. So it's definitely a
See?
good exercise in
See?
social communication. Sure.
Social involvement. I don't know. A whole bunch of social stuff. I don't
It's
know. But that,
social care, social security.
well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing that. So,
So, buddy, speaking of social experiments, what do you got for us this week?
well, you know how I like football, sports of any kind, that is.
Sports
But
ball. That's
especially,
all I hear is
yeah,
sports ball.
yeah, sports ball. But especially when it's a messy type of thing going on. So let's talk about Michigan, disgraced Michigan. I'm going to say that, Coach Sherrone Moore. All right. And the title of today's show is From the Big House to House Arrest.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Now,
Daddy. Put us in. Keep us at home.
here's first of all, let's give a little legal disclaimer for everybody because again, I don't want folks coming for us like they usually do.
Yeah.
Everything discussed is alleged. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, unless it's your buddy there, Double D. The advice in this episode is intentionally terrible. Do not follow it unless your goal is chaos. And
Okay.
with that, let's get into it.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Michigan football, we need to talk because somehow Sherrone Moore speed ran the How to Ruin a Dream Job challenge in less than it takes Michigan fans to say, trust the process.
Oh,
Moore had it all. He had an elite program, a massive paycheck, national respect, a university begging him to not embarrass them. And well, looks like he did. And that brings us to today's first installment of Bad Advice. Dum dum dum.
dunk dunk.
Oh yeah, is that the 48? What is it? Either 48
uh,
hours or is that?
Law? No, not Law and Order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Law
is
and
Law and
Order.
Order, right? Yeah.
dunk dunk.
Don't don't. I'm sorry, people. Okay, so here's the first bad advice. When you finally get power, immediately test how much you can abuse it. All right.
Speed run that
Why,
shit.
exactly. Why ease into leadership when you could speed run HR violations like side quest? All right. Reports say Michigan found inappropriate relationship with a staff member. He had a side chick. All right.
Oh,
If you wonder why people, in companies make you retake the sexual harassment training every year, this is why. Then it escalated into stalking
oh,
allegations, unlawful entry
oh God.
allegations. Now say I'm allegations.
Right.
All right. Okay. Now, behavior that made everyone say, okay, now this is awkward, right? Now,
Right.
bad advice. Yeah, bad advice number two. If someone asks you for space, treat that like a personal challenge. Okay. Nothing says this will end well like ignoring boundaries. Now,
Okay.
again, Michigan didn't leak these rumors. They didn't float, all of this, separation, and they didn't tell everybody this. They said, pack it up, you're fired for cause. No severance, nothing. He just got fired, canned, kaput.
Huh.
Right.
Just
That's
booted right out the
firing.
door.
Just kicked right on out the door.
Oh.
That's basically, he got nothing. Now, also, we want to kind of I guess rewind. Now, remember when Michigan was a part of that sign stealing debacle, I guess you will call it, before uh, Harbaugh left and everything? Well, this guy was a part of that whole thing, and he got suspended for 2 games because he took over while is it John? When it was Jim? No, it was John Harbaugh, right? One of the Harbaugh brothers.
One of the hard
While
balls.
while he was gone, he took over interim for him, and apparently this whole sign stealing, which is illegal, well, again, like I said, he got suspended for these 2 games, and they kind of like brushed it off and like, all right, cool, cool, don't do it again, woo, woo, woo. Well, he was a part of all that. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
now fast forward, and apparently he's having this a relationship with a staff member.
Ooh.
Now, this is all alleged. What we're about to talk about. He allegedly got this person pregnant, this girl
Oh,
pregnant. Yes,
that's rule
paid
number one
for
that you broke.
exactly, paid for an abortion. All
Oh.
right. And now mind you, he has a family, he has a wife, and he has kids, and he was having this relationship with this young lady, and everything turned bad because people found out about it.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are now. The stalking and all this, comes up. His wife finds out, obviously, kicks him out, and just starts spiraling because of all this is going on. So now this is where it kind of gets murky because I don't know if he went over to the girlfriend's house and was, what they say, picked up a butter knife to said he was going to kill himself.
With
What
a
are you going
butter
to do?
knife?
A butter knife.
Okay.
I don't know what you're going to do with a butter knife, dude, but at any rate. So, he, apparently was doing all this and, threatening to kill her and himself, but I'm gonna kill you first, and then I'm gonna kill myself, all right?
Of course.
With the butter
The
knife.
butter knife. Yeah. With the spoon.
Exactly. So at any rate, like I said, all this is going on. He's being investigated for all this, the alleged affair, first and foremost. And so, you know, one of the third bad advice I'm going to give you: when your employer starts an investigation, assume you're fine and do absolutely nothing to de-escalate. HR isn't your friend, people. Just so you know, because you're sleeping with them doesn't mean that they're your
Right.
friend. They keep all receipts. And the story is a familiar pattern: power, ego, all the warning signs are there.
Hmm.
The institution of Michigan, which is, you know how Michigan is. I'm a Michigan fan. Are you a Michigan fan? Oh no, that's Ohio. Sorry.
We're in Ohio, so
That's
no.
right.
A
I
little bit of a
forgot. I forgot.
rivalry in case our out-of-state friends don't know that.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I don't follow it, but I just know it's out there.
Yeah, it's out there. Yeah. So again, with all of that, they're trying to, get him out of there quickly. It's a bad look for the college, for the team, for the players. They really and truly loved working with this coach,
Hmm.
and now he is absolutely disgraced, if you can say that. I mean, I don't know. You can bounce back probably. It was just an affair, right? Okay.
Just a
But
little
now
something, something on the
just
side, you know?
right. But now all of this extra stuff that he did is also,
Hmm.
because he got arrested and taken to jail. He got bond out and everything, but you know, he his whole family is ruined. His, personal life rather, and his professional life. Can he bounce back from that? I don't know, but he's going to be in a lot of legal, I guess, red tape, if you want to call it. And
Hmm.
so, with that, how is it that, I guess it's power, because I'm always looking at this kind of stuff and going, how does this happen?
Right.
You know, how do people just all of a sudden, start up these affairs, and you have a whole family, and you decide, okay, let me, do something on the side here. And that I just could never have wrapped my head around that, on why people do that. But again, as I said, it's power, it's ego,
Hmm.
thinking that you're untouchable, and that you can do the things that you can do it without any repercussions.
Yeah.
And so, for him, it just all went bad quickly. And now, mind you, he's only been the coach for I think less than a year. Thinking that he just, became the head coach last year, around September, when the season started.
Right.
And again, they had high hopes for him, and to make the Michigan team strong, and keep it going like Harbaugh did. And so, you know, it's pretty sad all around, especially for his kids that are involved in all of this.
Hmm.
And now here we are. My dad's in jail for doing God knows what.
Hmm. Yep.
And the money and the millions is not coming in.
Yep. That paycheck stopped.
It stopped completely. I mean,
Mm.
he didn't get anything, no, what do you call it?
Severance.
Yeah, severance or anything like that. I was going to
Hmm.
say restitution.
That
But
that too.
he didn't get yeah, he didn't get any severance. He didn't get his sick pay. He probably got his PTO, whatever left was left.
401k stopped.
Everything stops. And so,
Mm.
it's really a bad situation all around. But now here's the thing: when all of this happens, now what is he going to have to, do to, I guess, regain his family's trust, regain, the community's trust, and try to dust himself off and get another job? Probably started a high school.
I'm
Doing
sure there's plenty of little local towns that would take him in a heartbeat.
right, just a little high school coach, and work his way back up. Obviously, don't have affairs with their staff members.
uh,
But it's crazy that of all that was going on,
hmm.
just kind of when I was following this whole little story, it's like, dude, why you had the keys to the, one of the most elite college kingdoms,
Yep.
and you just threw it all away for a little nookie.
Right. Insane when you think about it.
That right. So, at any rate, people, again, don't have affairs where you work.
Only outside work.
Only outside work. Don't don't delete text messages because when during the investigation because they're going to find them
Yep.
all around. All right. And then, when you do get caught, just man up. Yeah, I did it. Here we go. What's the consequences?
Yeah.
All right. But now here you are in jail for some bull for some
Right.
bull crap over what? So what's your opinion on the whole debacle here?
Oh, I mean, like I agree with you. Like I don't want to say it's just a man thing, but usually is a man thing that this happens. But
Yeah.
you're right. You get someone that they're in. I guess is like a top 10. Am I getting that right? Again, I don't know anything about sports people, but or Big Ten.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called, Big Ten.
So they're put in these positions where they almost feel kind of godlike. They're looked up to, like throwing lots of money at. I mean, you gotta be talented to be in that spot too. But
Right.
I agree with you. Like people get all this in their head, feel untouchable, or feel like, hey, I'm on top of the world now. Women will want me. This kind of thing. I've never been in this position before. And then,
Right.
like you said, for what? You throw it all away because you had an affair. And it's not just, and all allegedly, but it's not just him too that is being affected by it. Like you said, it's his family that is also being affected, his friends, his coworkers that may have also kept quiet about this or probably come out to light
Right.
about this now too.
Right.
And yeah, like kind of just ruined your life for, an affair, which it happens, but then to kind of go off the deep end after the affair, it's like,
It
brother,
was
pick
mentally.
a struggle.
I know which one you're gonna do. Oh man. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. So at any rate, like I say, we all hope that he makes it. Well, his family makes it out because he's trash right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when kids are involved and stuff like that. It's like, dude, that's unforgivable. So for all those that are affected, hopefully you guys come out of it emotionally intact. And yeah, that's my piece on that.
I'll try to come out of this emotionally intact. Thank you.
I hope so. Yeah, you've been struggling. I know. What advice do you have for us tonight?
Well, as always, we want to remind our audience that we are not trained professionals. No, are
No.
we? Nor are we big top 10, whatever they're called, coaches in the
Aren't
sports
we?
ball field. And our advice should not be taken seriously. But what qualifications do we have, Franklin?
Well, we survived the Castros 2 for 1 night without getting caught up in that affair with that man in the white van.
Ooh.
We we can lead you through life's challenges.
Well,
Hit me with it.
there it was. So, today we're going to be pulling our questions from Reddit's Am I the Asshole category.
You are.
At least I didn't threaten you with a butter knife, allegedly. And we're also be pulling one, very fittingly, from the relationship advice category.
Good.
But if you have any questions for us that you'd like for us to answer on the show, please feel free to DM us, send us a message, carrier pigeon, smoke signals. I'll get it eventually.
Right.
All
I
right.
sure will.
So the first one I have here is from that relationship advice category. It's titled, a female 28-year-old boyfriend, who's a male 33-year-old, says he's disgusted by my body hair and I have to laser remove it and pay for it or else he'll leave me.
I'd pack up as well. Hair is disgusting. Move on, people.
It's like a smooth pad
Yes,
of butter.
it was exactly. I like a clean workspace.
Oh God. Well, they go on to say, I've been dating my boyfriend for 14 months. A few days ago, he confessed that he's disgusted by my body hair and wants me to get laser hair removal done on my forearms, private area, and legs.
Yes.
He likes himself a baby doll.
Yes.
At,
Smooth.
just at first, I said no because I accept my body as it is, and he's never expressed any complaints about my hair before. To be honest, you can't really see my forearm hair. It's just a bit of very subtle blonde hair. I wax my legs once a month and groom my private area as often as needed. I'm not even a hairy person, according to her. He elaborated
According
on
to him.
according to He elaborated on how it disgusts him to look at it and gags at the thought of touching it. At first, I thought he was looking for a dumb excuse to break up, but he was dead serious about it. So I agreed to compromise and bleach my forearm hair because I don't want to wax or shave it. He said even if bleaching it would make the hair practically invisible, he'd still know it's there and feel disgusted about it.
He's got some issues. Poor thing.
Some issues, yeah. He told me I had to get it permanently laser removed, as well as my crotch and legs. I said I don't mind having my legs done with laser, but I'm not even sure they can fully and completely remove all the hair in my crotch area. And while I don't mind temporarily fully shaving, waxing it, if that makes him happy, I don't want to have it all laser removed because that's my choice, and I don't feel I should be pressured into doing it.
My body, my choice.
Yes, girl. I compromised and agreed to at least think about lasering the crotch area, but if he wanted me to laser remove my forearms and legs, it was only fair that he'd pay for it. He refused, saying it doesn't cost that much, and since it'd be a permanent improvement on my body and I'd be the one benefiting from it, I should be the one paying for it. Oh gosh, it's hard to read this.
This guy, this guy, I swear, wow.
I took offense to these comments because I don't consider lasering body hair an upgrade or body improvement. I asked if he was looking to start a fight to break up because the situation seemed too bizarre. He said if I wasn't willing to sacrifice something this silly to make him happy, what else wouldn't I be willing to sacrifice further down the road? He said he loves me and wants to build a future together, but I'm not taking his happiness into consideration, and this is a deal breaker for him. So the past few days, we don't live together. He's been sending me messages with quotes from different laser hair removal salons.
Oh my God.
And telling me to make a decision already and that I'm the love of his life, but I have to learn to budge to make this relationship work. To be honest, this whole thing has greatly put me off him, and I'm reconsidering if this is the person I want to be with. I feel pressure to change something about me and that he and I never had an issue with, and I feel he's giving me an ultimatum to choose. I either laser my body and pay for it to please him, or he leaves me. So what advice would you give our friend here, Harry and Hernandez?
Harry Hernandez. Well, first of all, I hate hair as well, but I would never, pressure somebody to do laser. I mean, you can shave and wax, it's fine, but to take it to that extreme, yeah, he's got an issue. And she should just walk away because after the laser surgery, it's going to be something else that he has a problem with. Her big feet, or okay, so if that's the case, is he like her hair on her head? What if he asks her to shave the hair on her head off? He's got a little problem there. But I can understand hairy people. I don't like that either. But you're not going to tell somebody you laser it off or we're done.
Right.
That's kind of crazy, But for her, I think she should just keep her distance and let him know, hey, you know what? It's been a fun couple of months. Thank you very much for your participation in the program.
please take a free mints and a business card on your way out.
Right, and here's some pubes in a baggie for you.
Mail him a baggie of pubes.
Yeah, remember that episode of South Park? When Cartman got the pubes.
Yeah, Scott Titterman got all the neighborhood kids to put their pubes in the chili.
Scott Titterman.
Let me taste your tears.
Oh my God, I love Cartman.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's insane. But, if he wants her to do it, I'd be like, all right, if I would do it, then you're going to come with me. You're going to get all your hair laser removed as well and see what he says about that.
Yeah, she never did mention that if he had any hair on his body. She should.
She didn't mention that. You're right. Because I do have an update for the story. But if he's so disgusted with her body hair, he must be disgusted with his own body hair, right? Like, he better be bald as an eagle all over the place.
Yeah.
Do you like that little saying I just made up there?
I do. You know what I don't like? A man's hairy chest is fine, But have you ever seen like the men with that just hairy on the back as well? They just look
Yes.
like a bear.
Yes.
I watched one guy groom his body hair. I was just like, I was thoroughly disgusted.
You mean you've never shaved another guy's back?
No.
Oh, you have not lived until you've buzzed or shaved another man's back.
I'm cool, thank you.
Well, if I had a hairy back, I would let you shave mine, but
No, no, thank you as well. What's the update? I'm
the
thoroughly disgusted right now.
the update is that so people responded to her on Reddit and she took people's advice, called her brother, and she actually moved in with her brother like secretly. So she texted the boyfriend and said, "I made an appointment. I'm getting everything laser removed, but you can't see me because I want you to see me with rashes and that." She's told him she's gonna have a rash or whatever. And I don't want you to see me this way, and it's going to take me a day or two to recover to keep him out of her house. So he's like, okay, yeah, great. So then in that time, she moved in with her brother, closed out her lease and that, and text the guy like, "We're over. You're, immature or
You're
whatever. You got issues, blah, blah, blah." And apparently the guy was like calling her the videos because she blocked his number, called her from different numbers with videos of him crying and say he loves her and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, good for you, girl.
good for you. Good job.
So she's living
I'm
her
glad.
best hairy life without that dude.
Not the hairy life. Good for her. Good. Good job.
All
What
right.
else?
On to the next one. So,
On to the next one. On to the next one.
would I be the asshole if I tell my neighbor's husband she owes me money? So, for starters, my husband has known our neighbor for 25 years. They've grown up together. They were neighbors when they were younger, and now they're neighbors again. So back in July, his wife reached out and asked if she could borrow $300 to secretly buy her husband a gift for his birthday. She asked to borrow it because he would be able to see she bought something and it wouldn't be a surprise. She was going to be selling
That's what cash is for?
Yeah. Well, not if he's like got his eyes in the account and everything.
Then she don't need to be married to him. Getting, where she can't spend money.
He probably makes her laser all of her hair body off too. She was going to be selling some of the household appliances so she would be able to give us more money right back. Wrong. So she was.
Wait a minute. So she didn't even have the money from the get-go
Right.
and was like, let me just go ahead and borrow it from my neighbor and then be like, oh, I can slowly pay you back.
And she's going to sell some of her household appliances to get the
And
money.
she gonna sell some household appliances, all right.
Got some of them Oli Feets pictures. So she was going to visit her mother-in-law somewhere in the mountains. So asked if she could drop off the things that she's selling so the person buying the items could pick them up from us. Then we would take the money from that person. We said, no problem, works for us.
Doesn't work for me, no.
Right. So I brought her cash and tell them I know. She went out of town for the weekend, didn't have service, so we never got the appliances. And then when she was back in town, she was saying the person wasn't able to pick them up after all.
Of course, because she wasn't intending on paying you back anyway. My husband loved the gift, by the way.
Yeah. So about 3 to 4 weeks go by, and at this point, my husband was like, "What the hell? She just needs to give us her money back." So he messaged her
Right.
asking what the plan was, and she then told him she was waiting to be paid by the startup company she worked for.
So she never had the money from the get-go.
Right.
And just was like, let me borrow it from the neighbor.
Isn't it nuts? I would never ask my even the I don't know.
Wow.
So a couple more weeks go by and my husband's fed up. He's like, "Hey, when are you giving me my money back?" She then asked my husband to lie to her husband, saying she's buying stuff from us so he can send us the money.
Yeah, they just didn't have the money.
Right.
Wow. And by the way, what was the gift that she bought for $300?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say.
Dang.
My husband has known her forever, so he was apprehensive but obliged so we could get our money back. Her husband has us send him pictures of what we were selling her, and then he sends me $200. Mind you, she owes us $300.
You're 100 short, buddy.
Yeah. So immediately after
Go back and get the gift that she bought him.
you don't even know what the
'cause-
gift is.
I don't care. It's $300 or whatever it is. Maybe she
Just,
maybe she didn't even buy a gift. Maybe she just took the money.
I mean, that's a thought with this whole thing. I came out like walking like this looks like it's $300 and taking it.
Taking it.
So immediately after he sends money, she's over at her house telling us the propane on the property has been shut off because her elderly grandparents forgot to pay it and asked us for the money back. But but she doesn't want us to send it back to her. She has us send it to some random person. Probably
What?
probably someone else that she owes. Stupidly, we did it. We hear
Okay, you know what? I'm tired of this story. I'm tired of them. Y'all deserve to lose your money. Both of you.
oh
Just
yeah, it gets
dumb.
juicier. So
Okay.
we hear nothing more from this. She was pregnant, had her baby in October, didn't hear anything. About 2 weeks ago, I reach
Pregnant.
out before all communication had been my husband. I give her congratulations and well wishes by asking her for our money. Like, congrats to the baby. Where's my money, bitch?
Okay, basically.
She says then give me until Friday. Friday comes and goes. I message her Saturday, and then Sunday she posts that her dog passed away. So she got a lot going on there. So I heard nothing since. I'm now considering just messaging her husband flat out, telling him that she borrowed this money back in July for a birthday present for him, and she hasn't paid us back. Would I be the asshole if I just now reached out to her husband and exposed her?
No, because this is ridiculous. This is horrible. And first of all, they're stupid
Right?
because I mean, okay, great, thank you for sending me the money and everything, but now they're sending it back to other people. It's like some sort of shell game or some sort of
Yeah.
scheme.
Yep.
Yeah, money laundering.
On a small scale.
Money laundering of $300. It's been going back and forth for what, a couple of months. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Yeah, call the husband, and then listen next door as she gets beat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I would call the husband and be like, "Hey, what did she get you with my $300? Because I want it back."
Maybe she got laser hair removal for $300.
There you go.
Is that how much it costs? I don't even know.
I have no idea. I don't have hair.
Hey, you heard it here first, folks.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree. They probably should say something to the husband. At this point, they're probably going to end up having to take her to small claims court or something, which is
I
probably
know
be a
it's
big waste of their time. But
that's so sad. That's so sad.
and that's why you don't loan friends money, people.
There you go.
Well, on that note, that's all that I had this week.
That's enough. Thank you.
Well, thank you everyone for all the likes, subscribes, comments. We greatly appreciate it. Franklin absolutely loves it when she comes up and asks you for money, and you're like, Franklin Covey, is that you?
No,
Hairless
I
girl.
don't. You'll never have to see that, people.
But on that note, you have anything else you
But
want to
Douglas will, because he's got so many hair color changes. He needs to pay for it.
listen? Look at this. This is one of my best works ever. Lots of compliments on this one.
Best work.
Anything else you want to take us out on this week, Franklin?
No, thank you so very much, everyone. It is a pleasure seeing all your comments, and hopefully you're enjoying the shows. We enjoy bringing you this crazy content.
Oh my goodness. I can't do any better than that.
You're so ridiculous. Goodbye.
On that note, bye.